My name is Erin Palmer. That's P-A-L-M-E-R. I'm a resident of Carbondale. I've lived here for 20 years. I'm a transplant from Southern California, the other earthquake place. I have several concerns and suggestions I'd like to make for things for you to consider including in your rules. One would be above ground storage pits. I think there needs to be something written in where the watershed that potentially will fill into these pits, either if we have a rain event, like what we may be expecting this weekend, 2 to 4 inches on Saturday, a pit may be able to hold a certain amount of liquid, but what if we have sequential rain events? I think it was a couple years ago, at the end of April, Jonesboro had the record for rainfall in the state of Illinois, which was 22 inches. Most of those 22 inches happened in a 2-week period. I believe that was the point in time when they blew the Birds Point levee to alleviate the stress on the Ohio. So it's like, are we thinking about these types of events and these types of water events that are unique perhaps to Southern Illinois? They may happen differently in Pennsylvania or in Texas or in the West. We have flooding from waterfall that comes north of us and comes down the Ohio and Mississippi, and then we have over the land flooding due to torrential rain events that sometimes are sequential in events. And, so is anybody looking at the height, the elevation of these pits? It's like, if they're really low, or what the watershed is going to flow into them, how is that being considered? Because if they flood, they're going to do a lot of damage. We have, in addition to the concerns of health and landowner welfare, we have a lot of tourism from fishing, hunting, deer, duck, waterfowl, and these over-the-land floodings, those of us who live here and you see it spreads ubiquitously to many, many places. I think looking at the fine levels that the regulations outline, saying, okay, rather than thinking, oh, well, probably nothing will happen, but what if some of these worst case scenarios do happen? Are the fines appropriate to restore property value? I also have this concern with regard to earthquakes. I have earthquake insurance on my house, but I don't have mine subsidence. If a fracking well causes an earthquake, it's been suggested to me by my insurance agent that perhaps my insurance would not cover it because it's not a natural earthquake, but I can't carry insurance for a mine accident because I'm not in that zone. So I'm very concerned about how you write the regulations so that I can obtain insurance and that I am not at risk for that. Thank you.
Thank you.